What are we doing, Jake?
I don't know.
It's about 3 degrees. It's starting to rain. There's a headwind. God's sake, what are we doing? Good morning, sports fans. As you can probably tell from the attire and the straight handlebars, me and Electric Jake have opted for the mountain bikes today. It's wet out, it's windy out, the roads are a slippy state of affairs, so we've opted for the mountain bikes and we're going to do a bit of an off-road route. That doesn't necessarily mean chucking it down the side of mountain passes, proper off-roading, but not on the public highways. We are a couple of miles into the ride, and obviously those miles aren't going to tick up as quickly on the mountain bikes because it is harder going sometimes and a bit slower. But we're out, we're getting it done. Happy Saturday. Well, welcome to winter here in the UK. As you can see, it's rainy, it's cold and it's windy. And I think at some point today, Storm Bert is coming across the country. And we're quite lucky where we are here, sort of East Midlands, East Anglia, on the border, that this part of the country doesn't really get the snow like some other parts of the UK do. So you can get out a bit easier, or it's not silly cold or silly icy too much. Mind you, it is still quite early in the year yet. Anyway, it's been a bit of a busy week. Me and Jake did get out Wednesday night on the mountain bikes. There's been no road riding here, I'm afraid, since the last video you saw, and there's been no turbo training. But we're out today, getting it done. I don't know how far we're going to go today, but we'll stay off-road. We'll get a coffee and then get on with the day. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Mum. That little rat run we've just done is always good fun. Hopefully it looked alright, because I finally managed to get my anti-vibration dampener mount on these handlebars, which combined with the boost shake technology built into the GoPro will hopefully mean it's a more stable video when I'm on off-road bike and bouncing around down these back lanes. We are 5.6 miles into today's ride. We are going to head through, well, from Breton across country through the Milton Estate a little bit. Is it the Milton Estate, Fitzwilliam Estate, whichever one? Head up here, come out the other side on the Marham Road, and then who knows which way we're going. Jake's ride today, Jake's route. I'm just a passenger along for the fun. Us into Marham, obviously sticking to the speed limit and staying below 30. Yeah, good one, Tom. There's no chance I'm getting over anywhere near 30 on this bike.
It's good though.
It's quite funny that Jake's brought us this way today, because later today, for Mum's birthday, the family are coming back to Marham and heading to that pub over there with that truck's in front of that you can't see, called the Green Man at Marham, for a birthday meal. I'm looking forward to it, and I especially will be after this. This hopefully means I've earned a dessert today, so bring on the ice cream, that's what I say. We're now outside in the wind, away from the trees. Oh, the crosswind's coming across now. You probably can't hear on camera because of the microphone buff I've got on. But it's hard work today, wiggling all over the place. Probably see the trees there blowing a bit. We are between Marham and Helpston at the moment on a back lane. I'm trying to dodge these puddles and holes, and we're going to head up this way further and through the forest bit over there cross country. I think we're going to head towards Southey Woods and then head back in to sort of Freya Meadows via Upton, which you'll see in a moment on the videos hopefully. But yeah, oh, I'm out of breath. I'm so unfit. The heart rate's at 174. Forget how hard it is to press on these paths on these big tyres. Woohoo! Now the bike's a dirty go. Look at that speck on the camera of mud. Let's get that off. Hopefully the camera is clear and you can see me talking to you. We are just over 11 miles in, off-road still, struggling along these little lanes. You forget when you've been on the road so much how much harder it is off-road. My heart rate now is 170 and I'm feeling it. I am feeling it, but it's fantastic to be out and make the most of the weather being dry currently. The rain or the small drizzle we had has stopped, but there's big downpours coming, so hopefully we're out now getting it done before the storm arrives this side of the country. We are now coming out on the Ashton Road, just the other side of Helpston. There's a little place called Ashton. You'll probably see the route at the end of the ride if I remember to put it on the video this time around. Oh dear, let's keep going. This bit of road we're on now, which comes from Ashton down there and heads up to the Stamford Road. If you're a Strava user, you'll know what I'm about to talk about. I used to have the KOM on it, on the road bike years ago, until one day, Christian House, the pro cyclist, at the time I think was riding for One Pro Cycling, the Rutland Melton Cycle Classic was on down the road from here, and they were staying locally and they did some training rides, and he took it off me and I congratulated him, but I'm not going to be getting it back today, I can tell you that for sure, not into this headwind anyway. We're back now on the Stamford Road heading towards Ufford, but up here we're going to take a left, go on a back track into the woods for a bit of shelter. But right now it's quite nice, there's a slight tailwind with us which is helping, or cross tailwind maybe, but I think the next lane we're going to be on, it's going to be headwind again for a little bit. Puddles! Good, yeah. Oh, look at this muddy road, lovely. Well, the bike, if it wasn't dirty, it's going to be dirty now. What are we doing in this? Get me home. We are now 17.5 miles in. We've been through Upton Farm. We're coming now down into Aylesworth and Castor. We'll cycle on the roads now, I think. There'll be a little bit of off-road, but not much more. The bike and myself is absolutely covered. That farmer's lane we just went down had been worked recently and it was like a bog. Squeaky brakes, squeaky brakes. Do whatever squeaky brakes do. Oh my god, that wind! Well, we're through Aylesworth and Castor. We're heading along now the side of the railway track. All the trees, the leaves are down. Through here you can see probably the rain and the wind pelting us from that side. It's very difficult to show on camera how hard it's been, and it's very difficult to film one-handed, dodge potholes and film with the rain and wind. But we are 19.3 miles into the ride. We're going to head down here into Frey Meadows briefly, and I think the next video you see will be me hopefully enjoying a nice hot warm coffee. A warm coffee at Starbucks. Whoa. I nearly lost the front end then. Nearly. 22 miles in, and we've made it to the Holy Grail on a day like today, where it is cold, wet, miserable, and you probably can't even see this, the camera's probably steamed up, but hey ho, I'm having a coffee. And we're done. 22.5 miles off-road-ish, gravel tracks through some woodlands. It's been good to get out, but it's cold. We've sat down and had a coffee. I can't feel my legs, I can't feel my knees, but I'm gonna go home now, probably give this bike a quick splash over, and hopefully have a nice afternoon and a meal out for Mum's birthday meal. I'll put the route on screen now for you so you can see where we've been, and I'll say thanks for watching. Drop yourself a like, comment, drop a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button for me and help me out. Have a good weekend everybody. See you guys again soon.